Welcome back, everybody, to the Fuck You podcast, where we having potential healthy and unhealthy conversations. I have done this video like 4 or 5 times, 3, 4, 5 times, just trying to find the words and trying to figure out what it is that I want to say, and um, wanting it to be perfect. And I ain't perfect. That's what I'm not. So I don't want to come off like I'm perfect. I want to have a conversation because I'm having a conversation with y'all. And I want y'all to understand it the way it need to be understood. I got some thoughts in my head, but I got some notes in my phone too. So I wanted to talk about healing. And when you heal in silence. Um, God has to isolate you. I have been isolated for quite some time. I have felt uncomfortable. I have felt out of place. I have felt down. And if you are feeling any of this type of stuff, you feeling down, you feeling uncomfortable, you feeling like this ain't for me, I'm not happy. I'm talking about y'all. I was so unhappy to the point where um my stomach was so big, like I was 3 months pregnant. I'm a small petite girl. I hadn't had my period for like 2 months. The stress of it all, right? And it just means that it meant to me like I wasn't happy in that space until when I let those things go. When I let certain things go, like my body came back. My body came back to normal. My stomach went down, and things started to happen for me. Um, I was hurting for a long time, a long period of time, but I healed. And I'm not gonna say I'm 100% there, but I'm there. Um, and when you're doing it in silence. You're doing it alone. People that surround you, they're not gonna understand. They not even gonna give you grace. You know what I mean? Um, they gonna think you acting funny. I used to smoke and drink, and I'm talking about I used to really smoke and drink. And I realized when I look back, me smoking and drinking wasn't because like I really wanted to smoke and drink. It was just something I was doing to be in with what everybody else was doing. And I've been doing it since I was a teenager, like just kind of like being in where what everybody else is doing. I'm an awkward puzzle piece for real. Um, but I'm a people pleaser at the same time. And not wanting to go against the grain because I don't want people to call me crazy or think that I'm being difficult, or, sometimes you don't want to look like the difficult person. Oh, you're just never happy type of person. So you play the role of trying to pretend to be happy, trying to pretend to be in these spaces that you're really uncomfortable in. And that's just what it is. And those things tend to get you hurt in your life, right? Because you're not living your life for you, you're living for other people. So in order to heal that hurt, you gotta heal it in silence. You gotta go away. You gotta really be the self. You gotta really let God work through you and be where you need to be. And that's by yourself, because in your life you're the only one that's gonna be able to take the journey. Ain't nobody gonna take it with you. You know, needing that validation, you can't need the validation. You can't want that validation. I used to want it. I used to need it. I used to fiend for it, and I would never get it. Um, Feeling like I needed somebody to tell me that I was doing a good job, or I needed somebody to go with me to do something. I never wanted to do nothing by myself. These days, I'm doing everything by myself. And I ain't even saying I'm doing everything by myself. I'm doing everything with God. I do not smoke. I do not drink. I do not have a taste or a want for it. I used to be like, it got to the point where I got so comfortable in doing it that now I think I'm just it because I'm doing it, and that's not even me in reality. But I ain't want to look like a lame. I remember when I first got with my son's dad. I hadn't had sex with him for a while. Like we hadn't had sex, and a couple of my friends was like, "Oh, he gonna break up with you because you won't give him none." Boom! I ended up giving him some. I ended up having sex with him, And he kind of was like, dang, they kind of took away, took something away from who we were, as a couple, because he respected me for taking my time and not doing those things, but just listening to somebody else telling me what I needed to do. I went on ahead and did what they deemed, oh, he ain't gonna want to be with you no more, So you living in that type of fear, like you're not enough. And really, I've been enough. I've been enough. I've been more than a lot of people. Um, I'm an honest person. I'm real about a lot of things. It's just that I don't say a lot of things because I don't want people to get their feelings hurt. I try to not rock the boat, not be the problem, not speak on things when I know they should be spoke on, But I used to notice that when I was a young girl, like when I would tell people the truth, they want to fight me or they get mad at me. And because I felt like I always needed somebody, I didn't want nobody to be mad at me, so I just be quiet, right? Listen, you're gonna get scarred around here. You're gonna get some bumps and you're gonna get some bruises. It's gonna be some people that's close to you that's gonna hurt you the most. But you're gonna have to heal in silence. And when you healing in silence, you're gonna have to go on your journey by yourself. It's just gonna be you and God. And that's just gonna be enough for you. Because when you with people and they making you feel uncomfortable, that ain't where you supposed to be. Because ain't nobody that's supposed to be with you. They not gonna make you feel uncomfortable. They gonna make you feel like you. They not gonna laugh at what you got on. They not gonna laugh at what you say. They not gonna make you feel stupid for when you talking. It's not gonna be no type of judgment there. It's gonna be everything you need it to be. A friendship, a relationship. You ain't gonna have to chase behind it. You ain't gonna have to beg for it. You ain't gonna have to do nothing. You just gonna be able to be yourself. And then the type of people that you need around you when you healing. But I'm all about healing. And if anybody get hurt in the process, it ain't because you wanted to hurt them. It's because it needed to be done. Because God trying to get you by yourself so he can talk to you. He want to rap with you. He want to put you in a different space. He want to see you doing something different with yourself. Like I said, I did this video like so many times, just trying to do it the right way, say the right thing, and be in the right lighting, the right space, setting it up right. God said it ain't gonna always be set up right. It's gonna be set up for a message. And that's the message that I got for y'all. So thank y'all for joining me. Heal and heal in silence. It's all right, because God want to see you healthy. And then when you healthy, you can become wealthy. But he can't do nothing with an unhealed heart. He can't do nothing with an unhealed mind or an unhealed body. He can't do nothing with you, because your sanctuary ain't ready for no altar, So I don't even know if that makes any sense, but you got to get your sanctuary together, which is you. So everybody not going to be able to come to your altar, which is your sanctuary. So you need to get your sanctuary together so God can work with you. Because right now, where it's at out here now, you're not ready for what's getting ready to come. That's real. I'm out.